Hello, viewers. You're welcome to our channel today. This is Family Aspect, and I'm your host, Charles. Today, I want to be talking about how to know if a man is interested in you. There are ladies out there who may be thinking, "Oh, I don't know if this guy is interested in me or not." Or your friends are asking you, "Is he interested in you?" How do you know? What does it mean for a man to be interested in you? It means that he wants to go out with you, or date you, or even proceed to marry you. It means a man wants to commit to you. For a man to be ready to commit to you, he must first of all show an interest in you. And there are signs to know that a man is interested in you. So I want to share with you today some of the things that you can look out for to know that a man is interested in you. Now, I'm a man, so I can tell you from my own past experiences, because I'm a married man now, you can see. So I can tell you from my past previous experiences and how this thing work. You can actually know as a woman that a man is interested in you. You want to know about it? All right. Now, before we continue, I want you to hit the subscribe button. I want to share this video and like the video as well. Hit the thumb up button, okay? Because I'm about to share something with you that you will always come back to listen to again and again. And if you implement them, they will produce results. And in addition to that, I'm coming up with a lot of series of these teachings, so watch out for it. Okay, all right, so let's start. How to know if a man is interested in you? First, the obvious one that we all know most of the time is that he stares at you. When a man is interested in you, he stares at you. He just stares. I repeat, he will stare at you. Literally, every single relationship I had before I got married was like this. If I'm interested in a lady, I got to stare. I have to just look, stare at them. Why? I don't know why that happens anyway, but that's just the way it works with most 90% of men, really. If a man is interested in you, the first thing you can find in that he's interested in you is that he gazes at you, he stares at you. All right? And look out for that. If a man starts staring at you, don't be shy. Don't wander off. Don't look at him as though, what kind of a look is that? Don't react negatively. He's just interested in you. So just record in your heart, in your mind that, oh, he's interested in me. That's fine. But there's more to it. There are other signs. You're not going to run off with the fact that he's staring at you. There's more. Okay. Then another thing you want to look out for is that if he's take a step, now he stares at you, and then he approach to you, and now you know he's interested in you, and now he'd approach you and ask for your number. Okay. And then you give him your number. Then after a while, randomly, he started testing you, send you messages just to see how you're doing, how you're faring, how your day was. Did you have dinner? What kind of food did you eat? All of those random tests. All right. When that is going on, just know that this guy is interested in you big time. Okay. Then another thing you want to look at for that, if to know that a man is interested in you, these eyes are very unique. If you look straight into those eyes, there's an inner black eye there. It's called the pupil. All right? The pupil, both of them. It's called the pupils. Now, when a man is talking to you, if he's interested in you, that pupil expands. Oh, this is a scientifically proven thing. You haven't tried it yet? I want you to give it a try. Just look at when a man is talking to you. If you want to know if he is interested in you, just look into those eyeballs and check out the pupil's eyes. They will expand whenever if he's talking to you and he's interested in you, those things will expand. Yeah, the amazing fact, amazing fact. Then another thing you want to look at for to know that a man is interested in you is that the first thing he will look for in every situation in his life is you. If he's looking for anything at home or around him, he will be looking. If he's interested in you, he's looking for you in every situation. Watch him when he walks through the room. Watch him when he's trying to look for the remote. Immediately he sees you and he stops looking around. that's the chance you need to pick. That's just to let you know. That is a sign that, oh, he's interested in me. Sometimes, and it has happened to me before. Even now, it does still happen to me with my wife. Sometimes I'm looking for something, and immediately I see her in the living room or in the room, I just stop. It's as though I forgot what I was looking for. And be, often before time, I may have called her and say, honey, is there any, I'm looking for this thing. Have you found it? And she might be downstairs. And by the time I walk downstairs and then see her in the living room, and then it's as though what I was looking for just disappeared. That's it. So you become the focus, not what he was looking for anymore. That's just to let you know that he's interested in you. He likes you. Now, another thing you want to look at for to know that a man is interested in you is that he smiles at when you smile. He smiles at you in response to your smile. When you smile to him or smile at him, he will respond with a smile. He's the way, he's just the way. No matter how far the distance, maybe he might just be across the garden, or probably you are in the living room, you are inside the house, and he is outside and he's coming and you smile to him, he smiles back. Just try it in any distance. Maybe this guy has been talking to you, and then you just smile at him and see what he does. If he's interested in you, he will smile back at you. Even in a pub or in a restaurant, maybe you're just eating in a pub, or even in a park. You're sitting in a park and you see this beautiful guy or handsome guy and this, and then maybe just smile just to know whether he's interested in you. You can test that, and you smile at him. If he smiles back, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, you got a tick there. If he smiles back, that's it. That means he likes you too. So you need to know some of these things. These are very, very simple things to find out, but we are not paying attention to these things. Okay, another thing you want to pay attention to is how he treats other girls. If a man is interested in you, you want to pay attention to how he treats other girls. You see, if he treat, how does he treat his mother? How does he treat his sister? You see, you want to find out how does he treat other girls that he comes in contact with. All right, watch out for that. Now, that's not the only thing, because the main thing is how he treats you differently. You want to know how he treats you differently. If he treats you differently, better off, more appreciated than the rest of these girls, whoops, you got it. He is so much into you. He's interested in you. Yeah, yeah. There's no doubt. You can bank on that. There's no doubt. Okay. Well, imagine a man, specially treat you more than the mother. He specially treats you more than his sister. You are just, you are just, you are just in for a good ride with him. He is so much interested in you. Okay. Now, another thing you want to look at for is um he will want to be interested in your other friends, the friends you talk to, especially the boys you talk to. If you talk to any boys, you have a boyfriend as a casual friend, he will be interested in knowing them. He will ask you questions about them. He will ask you how long you'll be friends with them. He will ask you when you knew them. He will ask you how long you've been, in the same course or whatever you do with them. He will question all of these things. All right. Now, that doesn't mean that's not a negative sign at all. It's just to prove to you that he cares and is interested in you. So if a man is really interested in you, he will be interested in knowing the other men that you're going out, that you have as a friend, okay? Not the one you're going out with. I mean, of course you're going out with him now. So he will be more interested in other boyfriends that you have, right? Casual boyfriends. And they want to know how close you are to them. Yeah, because he's interested in you. All right. So all you need to do, just comment on them. Just whatever questions he asks on it, just try and answer sincerely, because he's really interested in you. Another thing you want to look out for, that he will slow his walking pace with you. Every time you're going out, you guys are walking together, or you're going for a walk in the park, or maybe a run or something. He would like to be in the same walking pace with you. All right. If he can, if a man is interested in you, he won't walk away from you. He will just walk in the same pace with you. And this is just another scientific proven scientific fact. It has been proven, it has been tested. I've tested it, I've worked it myself. I know how it is. This is exactly what it is. If you're interested in a lady and you're walking with that lady, there's no way you just want to walk past or give yourself away. I mean, you walk in line. You want to walk. You want to slow your pace of walk with that person. You want to walk in line. You want to ensure either she's ahead of you or you are just at the same pace with the person you're walking together. You know what I mean? Another thing you want to look at for is when he talks to you and he will tilt his head slightly. You know, when a man likes, is interested in a woman, whenever he talks with a woman that he likes or he's interested in, he tilt his head slow. He slightly tilt his head. You know, he bends his head. You know, in a stylish way. You know, depending on what he's expressing and how he's expressing himself. But he always tilts his head to look at you. You know, just tilt his head to look at you, tilt his head slightly to look at you, just slowly looking at you. I don't know, guys does this. I've done it, so I might be. It might be funny doing it, like oh, you look like There's a way they do men do it, so he's interested in you. That's just the way it is. Whenever a guy is actually paying attention to what you're saying, he does that. He teats his hair, teats his hair. Like, okay, yeah. He's interested, he's paying attention to what you're saying. So watch out for that. That's just to know that he's interested in you big time. Now, another thing you want to look out for is he will remember a lot of the tiny details you randomly throw into conversation. All right. He will remember a lot of the tiny details you randomly throw into conversation sometimes. Sometimes you might jokingly have said, oh, I like uh, rose color, or I like rose color, and I like to wear clothes with rose color. Whatever you did, those minute details, he will remember them anytime, any day. And he's not a man who will forget your birthday. He's a man interested in you. He will remember your birthday. He will remember it. He will remember it. He won't forget all those things. He will remember your best color. He will remember if he's interested in you. Now, that doesn't mean that those things are the major thing that you have to look out for. Sometimes he may not remember at the time, but other traits, other attributes, it's just there. So you need to watch out for all of these attributes. Okay. Now, if a man is interested in you, this one is only true for like about 80% of guys, and I know I'm still trying to do my research on it, but so far 80% of guys does this. Okay, he will often fix his appearance when he's with you. No, he look at him, the way he dressed, so he's always like check his shoe and adjust. You know, he fixes appearance, and then he does this, and you're talking to him like, he's fixing his appearance whenever he's with you. Why is he doing that? Either he's touching or fixing his hair, adjusting his clothing, He's actually bothering to tie up all these things. So his shoes are there, like, oh, it's not properly clean, or he's just checking himself out. Oh dear. I remember many years ago, I was there. I was like this. I mean, oh dear. Okay, that's it. You want to know that a man is interested in you? There's more to it. Let me show you another one. If you ask him who he likes, and then he replies by asking you, who do you like? Then there's a pretty good chance that he likes you, unless he's someone who is struggling with trust. Anyone who struggles with trust will not ask you back, who do you like? If you say, who do you like? If you're asking him, um, who do you like? And he says, I don't like any, I don't know. Uh, I'm not sure. Who do I like? I don't know. Just know that he's struggling with trust. That's one. Number two, he may be interested in you, but there may be problem. Probably he's struggling with trust. Okay, so don't try and capitalize on this particular one to know whether is interested in you or not. But if the guy asks you on a good note, he asks you, "Who do you like?" So he replies with a smile. Okay, tell me. You ask him, "Who do you like?" And he's like, you tell me, who do you like? There you go. With that kind of reaction, he's interested in you. There's no two ways about it. All right. Now, another sign you want to look at for is that he will give into things you want to do. Oh, this is pretty. He will give in into things you want to do. For instance, he may be a guy that loves watching football. And by the time you want to go out and you're asking him, oh, hey babe, can we go out? Can you help? Can you follow me down to the roadside store or to the offline store, please, or to the supermarket, please? I would like to go with you. Would you mind? And he dumped the football. He gets up. Now this is a football lover, and he's a soccer lover, and then he leave all of those things, walk away with you. Oh, come on. What more sign do you want to get to know that this man is interested in you? You see. And he decides to go to wherever you want him to go to, or he decides to do whatever you want him to do at that moment without complaining. He might say, "Oh, babe, I'm watching this ball, very nice. Okay, okay, let's go. Okay, that's fine." And then he goes with you. Wow. Or he goes to do whatever you ask him to do. Wow. That's just a beautiful sign there. So you need to understand um, these are very, very unique things that you need to pay attention to. And that means he will not be able to. I want you to understand the point I just made. He will not be able to say no to you 99% of the time. If a man is interested in you, he will not be able to say no to you 99% of the time. There are things my wife now would tell me. Before now, there are things she would tell me before we got married that I hardly would say no to them. I hardly would say no to them. In fact, till now, 99% of the things that she would ask me or request of me, I do not say no. It's very difficult for me to say no. So that's how you know that a guy who is interested in you, a guy who loves you, or who is interested in you, and you want to take such men seriously. You want to respect such people, such men. All right. Another thing you want to look at for that he will use a wider variety of facial expressions um, with you than he does with other people. In other words, it doesn't matter where he is with you. There are different expressions that comes from him. He can use a variety of facial expressions. So don't be scared. Don't think, oh, how, look at that. No, no. He's just himself at that moment. He's just practicing being with you by himself, just being himself, just being all by himself with you. He's just practically real. Okay. So that's how you know that the guy is really interested in you. So you are just getting to know him that he is just who he is. So he's not like pretending. You get it? So guys that does that, that have to express themselves facially through various ways, they are just practicing who they are. They're just trying to be free with you. They are not pretending. So it shows that he is interested in you. Okay. Then another thing that is very paramount, repetitive lip action. Repetitive lip action. Repetitive lip action. If he is biting or licking his lips a lot when he is around you or talking with you, There's a chance that he's thinking about a lot of things. You know what I mean? He is thinking about a lot of things. He is thinking about so many things he would like to do with you or for you. And that is a brainer. So, here you have it. I have shared with you how to know that a man is interested in you. If you have these things there, you check them out. Come on, you can't miss it. You definitely know. And when you find out that this man is interested in you by walking this process, these signs, I tell you what, don't throw away the treasure you just found. That is a treasure. Don't throw away that treasure. Treat such man nicely. Be kind. Be patient. Be responsible, and also be respectful. And then you'll be amazed that you might end up being a wife to that man that you just found. So if you've enjoyed this video so far, yeah, I want you to hit the like button. And those of you who haven't subscribed yet, it is the first time of being in our channel. I will encourage you to subscribe right now. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And then share this video with your loved ones and friends. Again, I'm going to be coming your way to share more of this information with you. And until then, have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye for now. Hello, everyone. You're welcome to our broadcast today. This is Family Aspect. Today, I want to be sharing with you how to know a man is not interested in you. I did a previous video on how to know a man is interested in you. But today, I want to be sharing this one with you to know that a man is not interested in you. First, one of the most obvious signs is him asking about your social life, family, about your boyfriends, and all of that. Now, that is when he's interested in you. If he's interested in you, he asks about uh, your your life, your social life. He's interested about your dreams, your visions, what you want to do, what you want to become, your friends, your list of friends, and all of that. But if he is not interested in you, then he won't bother. He won't bother to know about what you do. He won't bother to ask you about your social life. He won't bother to ask you about your friends. He won't bother to ask you about what you do or what you want to become. He won't bother about it. That is a sign that he's not interested in you. You got to know when a man is interested in you and when he's not. See. Number two, he will never ask you about your interest, your hobbies, or aspiration. If a man is interested in a woman, one of the things he would do is to ask questions about her interests, her hobbies, aspiration. What do you want to become? What do you want to have? Where do you want to go? What places do you like to visit? All of those wonderful, amazing questions that, things that will bring hope that there is something really going on between you two. But if he never asks about your interests, if he never asks about your hobbies, if he never bothered to ask about your aspirations, your dreams, what you want to be, do, have, if he never asks those things, then he's not interested. You can best count on it. He's not interested. If all that he's interested is to go to the room with you and just be on the best side with you, that's all, he's not interested. He's just looking for a bedmate. You need to know that. And number three, you need to avoid spending. Now, first of all, he will avoid spending time with you. Okay, avoid this kind of people. When he starts avoiding spending time with you on a one-on-one basis. In other words, you called, are you coming today? Can I see you? And then start avoiding you. It's giving one or two excuses all the time. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm going to be running late. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm working tomorrow. Oh, I'm so sorry, I can't afford to be around. I'm so sorry. All of that going on. And I'm not talking about dates. All right, he fails to come on dates. I'm not talking about that. But if you and the guy cross paths, like on a commute, or he deliberately avoid talking to you, you see, that shows he's not interested. He's not interested. The guy is not interested in you if he doesn't talk to you anyway. He's not interested. So you need to know that. You see. Another thing is every time he goes offline, whenever you are online. We are in the world of social media now, right? Every time he goes offline, immediately he sees you online, he goes offline. Maybe on Facebook, maybe on Instagram, maybe on TikTok. You see, wherever, maybe on, WhatsApp. All of this social media, he knows that you're there. So by the time he sees you come online, he goes offline. He's not interested in you. It's a huge sign. It's a huge sign, which means that he wants to avoid you at all costs, at any cost. You see, he wants to avoid you at any cost. And such a man, you need to really run away from. You should find your heels. Get to run. Another thing you want to find out that a man is not interested in you when you are among a group uh, of common friends, and then he belittles you. He speaks down of you. He even disrespects you. He doesn't even give you. He doesn't talk to you or doesn't present you as though you belong to. You are his friends or something. Now, don't think it is playful teasing. All right, don't think like that. This means he thinks you are not worth pursuing. It actually demonstrates that you are not worth having, you are not worth pursuing, or that he wants to keep you off from associating with him. He's just right telling you, I'm not interested anymore. I don't want you. It's time. This is how you know that the man is tired. He doesn't want you. You see, he's not interested. Another thing you want to look out for is that he hangs out or he's comfortable with people with specific characteristics which you do not have. All right, he would like to hang out with friends or colleagues who probably maybe you don't, how would I put it, probably you are not an extrovert. Okay, and then he knows you are not an extrovert, you are an introvert. So you like spending that moment time with him. But because of that, he would like to hang out with those who are extroverts, who like to go out all the time, and then putting you on that edge. You understand what I'm trying to say? Just consider other things that you may have as a kind of weakness. And then he tried to look at the other side of the people that have such characteristics that you don't have. And then he goes out and want to walk and spend time with them. You see, you don't like this thing, but he would like to associate with people who like such things. You get the point. For instance, okay, there are guys who hang out exclusively um, with older women or women who are less intellectual or aggressive women. These are just different characteristics. So he may want to spend time with it less intellectual women, because you are very intellectual, you are educated, you're smart, but he would like to spend less time with you and spend more time with those who are with less intellectual capacity, or with where you would like to spend time with women who are aggressive, or what they call the hot ladies. So call you are not a hot lady, so you would like to spend time with them. So which is his personal preference. It depends on the guy. When he start behaving like that, it's obvious that he's not interested in you. Okay? And then he treats you like a normal friend. That's another thing. If he treats you like a normal friend or acquaintance, you don't see, you do not know anything about him. You do not know anything about him or anymore. It's like he's now like a normal friend. There's nothing special. You don't know anything about him anymore. So you hardly want to find out things from him. He hardly talks to you. He hardly shares his experience. He just treats you as a normal friend. Hello, how are you? You okay? You fine? You good? Okay, I'll talk to you later. I'll speak to you later. Just normal friend. You don't know him anymore. It's obvious that he's not interested in you. Now, if you want to know more about this, just first of all, you want to find out if your guy is interested in you or not, or a man is interested in you, or is interested in the relationship or not. These are the things you need to check out for. And you'll be right off front to know that he's not interested in you. And that will save you a lot of heartache, a lot of heartbreak. It will save you a lot of headache. It will save you a lot of trauma. It will save you a lot of stress. And then you will be well off if you just pack your bags and walk out and find somebody who really cares and someone who will treat you just as you are. I believe you have been inspired and you know what to do now. So if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, I encourage you to subscribe. If you're watching for the first time, you should be subscribing and like this video and share with your loved ones. I'm going to be coming your way again next time with another special episode or special information about dating and relationship and marriage. Until then, have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye for now.